Hey roll, hey roll, hey roll. Hey guys, what's going on? It's been about like 3 days since I last recorded my video. Sorry, I've been doing like real life shit. Yes, I do have a life outside of this camera. Okay. I'm saying that only in the sense that oh, Jiminy. I'm saying that only in the sense that I post literally like once a day, maybe, if that. But anyway, this is more of like it feels really heavy on me to talk about this in a sense, and I feel like I really want to speak about it. This is more of a serious video, I guess. So if you're really expecting like laughs and everything, I mean, maybe I'll give you a laugh. I hope I can give somebody a laugh this video. But the main purpose of this video to me is to, really. I don't know if I say the word is inspired, but I'd really say with this video, I want one of you guys, I want at least something out of this video to be able to apply to someone's life and for someone to learn something from this video. And what I'm saying is, you obviously clicked on the video with the title, failure, right? Failure nowadays, I feel like, is such a really big thing in the sense of like, nobody really, it's there. It's always a thing that's there, but nobody wants to talk about it because it's something most people are afraid of. And I mean afraid in the sense of like, everybody's afraid of fear because they don't want to actually achieve it. But I think a lot of people fail to realize that fear is something that everybody has to go through in order to be where they're at right now, right? The only way you're going to get anywhere in life, even though it may not seem like it, the only way you're ever going to be able to get anywhere in life and to get to a place that you want to be in life is by failing at something, right? And as daunting as it can seem to have to fail, or, that failure can actually be a thing, you have to go through failure in order to come out as a better person. And this isn't even just like, for what you want as your career, or, like wanting to be better at something specific or a niche, but it's just life in general. You are going to fail, right? Because how would you be the person you are today watching this video without failing? If we could all just, be who we are without failing, then we'd all be perfect. And nobody's perfect. Nobody can be perfect. It's impossible. The only perfect person is Jesus Christ. And nobody else on this planet can be perfect. So, I want to say to y'all that don't be afraid of failure. Right? And I feel like it's weird. Nowadays, especially, it's so heavily looked away from because of the fact that everybody's failures are pushed down by people's or their own successes. Like, I feel like failure is always so overlooked or not even talked about or thought about because people's success gets in the way of things, right? Let's talk about athletes, right? Athletes per se, you're not going to sit here and talk about someone's an athlete's failures first thing. You won't. You just won't. Like, when people talk about GOAT debates, this and that, and people want to bring up, holy shit. Like, what in the hell is this, dude? What the fuck is... What the fuck is... Sorry, guys. Off fucking topic, but, like, what just happened? What the fuck was that? That's so retarded. What the fuck? And I didn't have recruits. That would have solved all my problems. Anyways, let's talk about athletes, though. Athletes, for instance, right? They often don't... Their failures don't get talked about unless it's comparison or it's just somebody hating, right? Athletes will never get looked at for their failures first thing. They always get looked at for their successful, adventures and everything, right? But what if we really were to sit there and talk about people's failures, right? Because to achieve the success you want in life, you have to fail. And that's what I mean with, in order to get where you want to get in life, and in order for you to want to have the, career, the dream, whatever it is that you want in life, you have to be willing to fail. And you have to be willing to be able to accept failure. Now, I'm not saying accept failure in the sense that, you can only fail. That's not what I'm saying. You don't want to accept failure as your one thing. But you have to be able to accept failure in the sense of being able to live with it and to learn from it, right? You have to be able to accept failure as if, you know, you just have to be able to live with it. And I think that's what I've really been realizing, you know, in a sense recently, is especially with, you know, like if I've lost at something, like I'm a very competitive person and I really like to win at whatever I'm doing. But it's I guess losing too. Like with losing, because losing is failure, the idea of losing to me sometimes, it just does not sit well with me. Like I can't stand losing. Like losing in anything, whether it's just something super small or whatever it is, I just cannot stand it. Like losing genuinely grinds my gears. And that's why you'll even see me sometimes get up. I mean, I don't really take this game serious at all, but that's why sometimes I get upset at Clash, because I can't really stand losing in just anything, right? And I've really started to grasp that. But while you can't stand losing, one thing you have to be able to accept is losing. You're not gonna win everything. You're not gonna win every chance you get. You're not going to come out on top, first place, whatever it is, every single time. There are things that get in the way of winning, but you have to be able to live and learn from it. And that's what I'm really saying, I guess, is with losing and, you know, failure, you cannot be afraid to fail. Because if we were afraid to fail, the world would still be the same place it's at since it first ever was created. This is the second time this shit has happened with a player, but we take a lot less damage. If we were all just afraid to fail, then the world wouldn't have progressed at all. I wouldn't even be talking to you through this camera. Nobody would want to do anything. So here's my gist, so I can get on to the funny jokes of what I wanted to talk about. If you're watching this, and I really hope that somebody clicked on this video with the idea of being afraid to fail, or, you know, dealing with failure, and I really hope that somebody clicked on the video and was able to watch this and learn from it. Something. Just at least something. I don't know if somebody will, but I hope someone did. But I actually lost my train of thought saying that. I can't. I'm going to keep it 100% honest with you. Yeah. I don't know. I was about to bring up one of my main points, but no, I can't really do that. I kind of just lost my train of thought. Anyways, let's talk about fucking Arby's, dude. So what the hell is really going on with Arby's, man? I don't know why we keep trying to have, like, a resurgence of Arby's and, like, it being a restaurant. Oh, yeah, now I'm gonna have to, like... Oh, he's not gonna place it. Okay. I don't know why we keep having a resurgence of, like, Arby's and, you know, like... Why do we keep making Arby's, like... what's it called? Why do we keep making Arby's, like, marketable again by making it a fucking meme? It makes no sense. Why do we keep bringing Arby's back? Why? Like, we just should not be bringing Arby's back, bro. Fuck Arby's. Arby's is probably the worst restaurant to ever exist, bro. And that's why I'm upset at it. Because nobody should care about Arby's, and nobody should be eating Arby's even if it's a joke, bro. Nobody should. No. There we go. Alright. I could care less about the left side. Why would you deep barrel? Okay, hey, the freeze isn't going to do anything but hurt you, actually. I don't know why you did that. Yeah, this guy's cooked McGee, bro. I'm not going to lie. I'm just going to find machine the back left. And then I'm going to split zaps. Your ability will not work. How did it end up getting over there? Dude, the Golden Knight is actually fucking ridiculous, bro. But yeah, I guess main point is really, you know, you can't be afraid to fail. You can't. You really can't. Because in life, it's one of the things, winning is one of those things also that is expected to come if you actually try and put effort into things. But on the other end, you are going to lose at things. There's going to be things you lose in. But you must be able to accept the idea that losing is a possibility, but strive to win at everything. Oh shit, we got 15,000. But seriously, like, losing is a possibility in anything, but you must just have no fear and just be blind to losing. You have to just be like, alright, I don't even see losing as an option or failure as an option, because I'm going to try my absolute best to win or do what I'm supposed to do. And if it happens, it happens, and you just recapitalize of what you could do better next time. All right, that's the gist of my video. I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully.